What's up, YouTube? My name is Brandon and this is Always on Wheels. Today we are in San Clemente, California. We are at a place called SoCal Cars and Coffee. Today we are going to take a look at all the cars that are coming down here. We have exotics, there's garage builds, there's Italian, German, you name it, everything's going to be out here. So today we're going to do a couple interviews with some of the people who run this event and some of the people that started this event. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. Hi, Joey. So what did you bring to the show today? Oh, he's got the hat. Does he have the hat? He sure does. Can you tell me what possessed you to build this?
Well, background story is my dad and I were huge NASCAR fans growing up. As a kid, I didn't like watching it because watching an hour, 2 hours of spinning. Obviously, growing up in the love of cars, that was a bond we shared. So when he passed away about 2.5 years ago, I really wanted to kind of like dedicate like a build to him. So I wanted to kind of bring the NASCAR theme to the supercars. So that's kind of where it came from.
Okay.
So you'll notice like I have the Dale Earnhardt 3 on there. This favorite race car driver was Dale Earnhardt. And I really tried to go for that supercar / NASCAR look. That's kind of like where the inspiration came from. So anything I could find that looked crazy that no one was doing, I wanted to do it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks cool.
Thank you.
What's done to the motor?
Just a tune from VF Engineering.
Okay.
So it adds about 40 to 50 horsepower. It's pushing about 630, 640, somewhere around there. Future-wise, I'm either thinking supercharger from VF or a twin turbo kit from Sheepy Race. So that's kind of in between what I want to do.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want like a crazy, 1,000, 1,200 horsepower car. Just a little more kick to enjoy it, have fun, but not kill myself or break the cars.
Drivable, reliable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Right on.
One thing you got to check out. My favorite modification of all this stuff, though.
Please do tell.
My steering wheel.
All right.
Carbon-tastic.
So we're gonna look at the steering wheel and see what he's talking about.
Yes. I'll show you the jam. Door jams in the rack. Batman symbols.
Oh, look at that! Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this, but my God, the amount of detail.
Yeah, Protective Film Solutions, they did a really good job.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. I get it.
It feels like a brand new car every time you get in there and you touch it.
It smells good.
I love it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's you or the car, but it smells amazing in here.
I'll say it's me.
Seeds, cross stitch, classy.
Yeah, the cool thing about the R8, this is all stock. It's all factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the diamond stitch and the headliner.
Oh,
That's
no,
why,
I didn't even see that.
And that's why the R8s to me are like one of the best supercars you can get. Really comfortable.
I have a buddy that just got one of these and
he
can't stop talking about it.
Oh yeah, it's a fun car. It's really comfortable, reliable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so great that they make Lamborghinis. So.
Yeah. Yep, they do. Woo. Man, how long did it take for the build?
It took about a year and a half, 2 years.
Really?
I did little by little, yeah. So
Yeah.
first thing I did what was the first thing I did? Exhaust.
Mhm.
First thing you got to make it sound good, right?
Yep.
Then after that, I got the side skirts and the front splitter from 1016. second thing I did. Yep. And then after that was the steering wheel. And then diffuser is from Vorsteiner. And the wing was after that. So the wing I got lucky on. Eric from Voodoo actually makes the uprights. And it's an APR wing. And a gentleman bought like the whole package, the one-off deal. He didn't like it. He said it was too big for him. I found him on the internet and I bought it. So yeah. We got it for a really good deal. It's about half the price what he paid for it.
What brand is that steering wheel? Because that looks like
Carbon-tastic.
Okay.
Carbon-tastic. Yeah,
looks like a Bugatti or a Pagani.
Pagani.
Okay, some people say Pagani. So that's what it looks like. All those buttons and
He's the real.
I'm jealous, babe. If you left me for this dude, I'd understand completely.
Get to ask my wife first.
That's so nice, man. I saw this thing come in. I'm like, oh, we're talking to him.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it looks great. Showing the Corvettes out today. Black one. Then we come to this beautiful Mustang. And then a vehicle that you guys have probably never ever seen in real life. It's a Generation 1 Ford Raptor. Shelby Ford Raptor. Ooh. That is serious. Is this yours?
Yes.
Wow. What kind of motor is in that thing?
It's a 6.2 V8 with a 2.9 Whipple charge.
What in God's name made you build something like this?
I like to go fast.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Right on. Wow. That's out of control. Never seen one of these in real life. How long have you had it?
About a year.
How fast it go?
Super fast.
That's cool. Wow. I've never seen one of these in person.
And you will.
Micra, but this is like Fast and Furious tribute. How cool. Oh. Ooh, I love this. This is my favorite right here. That pearl white. Yeah. All right, guys, so I'm here with Simon and James. These are the two guys that run it, along with volunteers, but also these are the guys that started it originally. So here we go. So this is Simon, and then this is James.
How you doing?
If you guys could tell me how you guys started this, what it's become, where it's gone.
Over to you.
So I started back in 2015 actually at the Target parking lot, I believe. It was just kind of a small get-together. It was, you know, around 100 cars, which we thought was huge at the time. I was back in, this was when I was in high school. And that was run by him and then a group of other friends who kind of tagged along to help do that. Long story short, we didn't have official permission to be there. It got shut down. Fast forward to late 2016, I believe, when we did the cruises.
Yep.
Just cruises all over the place, all over SoCal. I mean, we'd go from here to like Temecula, here to Long Beach,
Yep.
here to, I think we did Newport once as well. And you know, we had about probably 100 people here
Yep.
in that first one. It was crazy. And then we see people fly down on the golf cart suits, as we called them, official people from the outlets, and we think, oh shit, here we go, we're getting shut down. But they were actually super grateful that we were holding the event. They said, you know, anything that you want to do, you know, feel free to reach out to us. This is when Aliso Viejo was still the main Cars and Coffee. We heard whispers that that was getting shut down, and this was when he actually approached the outlets and was like, hey, you know, we want to do a Cars and Coffee here, but just know it's going to be big. We're going to do it the right way, and you know, we're going to do our best to control it. Fast forward to 2021, almost 2022, and here we are 5 years later with the largest weekly car show in the world.
Yeah.
Good summary, James.
That
Good
was
summary.
good.
Thank you.
That was good.
We have to tell that story a fair few times, and normally it's me telling it, so it's good that he gets to say it for a difference. In fact, he's so dedicated to the date we started, he's got it tattooed on his arm.
April 15th,
Oh, wow.
2017, yeah.
That's cool.
So let's just hope it doesn't get shut down, because that'd be a pretty silly tattoo to have.
You're like having an ex-girlfriend on the arm, yeah?
Oh God, yeah.
If you guys didn't pick up on it, Simon is from Australia.
So's James.
As am I.
James is also, but he's more Americanized, and that's how you can kind of tell how he's been here more of his life. But if you guys could tell me about your cars. Obviously, whose is better?
Oh, James has got a beautiful car. There's no two ways about it. He has an R8. Why don't you talk about your R8, James?
Yeah, so it's a 2017 R8 V10 Plus. I picked it up from Luxury Auto Collection out in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's pretty much stock. It's lowered. It has just an engine tune and a trains tune. Pretty much every package I wanted on it. It's Mythos Black with a full carbon package, the carbon interior package, and the carbon engine bay package. And it has the Recaro seats too, which is a pretty rare option. I don't actually fit in the normal seats very well. Like if it's the convertible, there's a little bit more headroom, funny enough, so I can sit in the cross-stitch seats. But for these ones, it puts me down about 2 inches lower, so I have a little bit more clearance. But I love it. I had a Camaro beforehand, and I do miss that from time to time, just because it's a bit
three
faster.
Camaros. Let's.
I had 3 Camaros. Yeah, I had 3
Above
of
2,
them.
below 4.
Yeah, and they were fun, but I felt like it was time for me to move on to something. I feel like I'd done everything that I could to that car, and you know, I would have changed a lot of stuff. It's not like his. He did everything perfect the first time. He had pretty much a bit of a bigger budget than I did.
Right.
So, but no, over to you then.
So, the interesting story about backstory of the Camaro. This is the Gen 5 Camaro. When we still lived in Australia, they were going to bring these to Australia, and I had my heart set on it. And this colour, which is called Inferno Orange and everything. And then GM filed Chapter 11, and they killed the right-hand drive car. And I can still remember standing at the newsstand reading the magazine. GM files Chapter 11, right-hand drive Camaro killed, and I was devastated.
Bummer.
I just believed I would have a 2010 Camaro. Sarah, my wife, bought me a Matchbox or Hot Wheels orange Camaro, and James, who was little at the time, wanted to open it out of the box, and I said, you can have that when I get my real one. And when fate would have it, I get off a job over here. One of the few things that I brought over in a suitcase, didn't put in the shipping container to come over, was that, so that when I picked this thing up, I was able to give that to James.
Oh, how cool.
Which is cool, which we still have today. So I bought this brand new as a 2011 2SS RS. It's a manual, so it's the LS3 engine. And then basically from the day I picked it up, I started modifying stuff. It's got cold air inductions intake. It's got a built motor by Farf Racing Engines in Huntington Beach. They're renowned for marine racing engines. So mild 10-to-1 forged pistons, Manly HP rods, a custom guide comp cam push rods, valve springs, lifters, milling, high volume oil pump, Innovators West, 10% overdrive balancer, Whipple 2.9 twin screw. It's the later one. It's the second blower I've actually put on it. And then it's running FIC injectors, 4 Innovations fuel system, a RX Monster catch can, Mantic twin plate cerometallic clutch, Hertz shifter, ADM race script to force air up into that cold air inductions intake. And I could just keep going on and on and on. About the only things that are still stock are the block and the water pump. Everything else is all modified.
And what's the...
James, you might want to go over and talk to that person that just did
Get
that.
him, James. Get him.
So that's a real no-no at the show. We have signs saying no revving, no speeding, no burnouts, so that we can protect the show from people that are doing stupid things and neighbours complain. So that person won't be able to come back to the show because of what they've just done.
Fair enough.
Really stupid behaviour.
So how much horsepower is it putting out?
So right now on E85, it's at around about 1,020 at the crank. So, and that's plenty. I don't want to go any more. I always wanted to have something that's over 1,000 horsepower. This has done it. Now that I've got a car with 1,000 horsepower, I'd almost say it's probably a little bit too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's running 17-inch rims on the back with beadlocks with Mickey Thompson ET Street R drag radials, so it hooks up.
Yeah. In what gear?
Yeah, I mean you can get it to let go in first, second, and third still, but you know that amount of torque. It's about 900 foot-pounds of torque as well, so it's a bit of an animal.
And then how many miles per gallon does it get? I'm just kidding. Nobody cares.
I can tell you. An average.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, I average between about 7.9 and 8. But if I get on a freeway and I sit on the speed limit, it will get 24 miles per gallon. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It breathes well too. It's got long tube, ceramic coated long tube headers. It does have cutouts on it, and then it's got a really nice custom built boiler exhaust for it as well.
You have the exhaust valves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's what I got on mine too.
Yeah, I kind of, in some respects, I regret it. They sound great when they're open, when you want to have some fun, but they always do leak a little bit, you know. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just get a little bit of sort of chuffing noise out of them. So yeah.
Right on, man. Well, it's a beautiful build.
Thank you.
And what is the future for Southwest Cars and Coffee?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, we want to keep doing what we're doing today. For us, this is important. The addition of sponsors has really helped us to pay for, you know, incidentals and to be able to, you know, for example, take our volunteers out for lunch coming up in the coming weeks and
do signs, cones, all that kind of stuff to make it professional.
Yeah, exactly. So that really helps us as well. But I think for us, you know, the goal is to keep this as it is, but people being respectable, responsible, keeping the neighbours happy, keeping the city happy, and just continuing to do this event, because for us it's an important part of what we do as part of this community. It's meant to be a real community event.
Yeah. Yeah, and keeping it quiet, not burning tires, to allow us to stay here and keep enjoying all these cars that come out here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because this is by far the best car show, or Cars and Coffee for that matter, I've been to in California.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's like Cars and Copters, just without the copters, and with the same high level cars that come out every week.
Minus the exclusivity. That's one of the main things that we're really big on. We don't want to be, you know, we don't want to exclude anyone.
Right.
Cars and Copters, it's a very kind of elitist car show where you have to have, you know, a multi-million-dollar hypercar or, you know, multiple $100,000 supercar. As long as you're passionate about cars and you're working on your own car, we'll let anyone in here.
Right. I saw a Tercel back there.
Exactly.
And I was a total fan.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Brandon, and What's up, YouTube? This is Brandon. Nope, I don't like that either.